There we go. Good morning, good morning. So, before anybody gets upset or feel disappointed, this stream could not really be planned before the time. It is what it is. Life happens. And anyway, so we've got a couple of guys flying together again. Apologies to the division of Araya over here. It all happened very fast, very quickly. So here we are. I was not sure which route I was going to fly until probably about half an hour ago. So life is a strange thing. I've been so busy in the last couple of days that my virtual flying stories has been largely put on hold. It was so interesting to get back in.
Skymatix 04, taxi to runway 27 via Alpha.
It was so interesting to get into the Zibo mod again today. I had to do everything a bit slower just to make sure I do the right sequences and all, just because I'm not into it that much. I mean, this real world work thing, interfering with virtual world, is a bit crazy sometimes, and it happens. So here we are. Right, I've got a bit of a split in my audio this morning because I started my sim on the wrong default sound card and it split halfway back. So I hope the audio is okay for you guys. We'll see. Right, I am so close to departing, I might as well just close all the doors and forget the ground crews and all. You see, things happen, life, strange things sometimes. So,
good morning, Bonus traffic, SkymatixVA, stand.
I think we're ready.
36, pushing back for startup, SkymatixVA.
Ground cockpit, tow is driving up.
Before start procedure.
Before start procedure. Before start procedure complete.
Before start checklist.
Ready for before start checklist. Before start checklist. Papers.
On board.
Flight deck.
Okay, all doors and hatches were closed, ready to connect.
Closed and locked. Fuel.
Trondheim traffic, Skymatix 04. Line up.
8.3 ton.
8,268.
So why is it ACAR not updated?
Pumps on. Passenger signs. On. Window.
Locked.
Locked. MCP.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Heading 266. Altitude 35,000. Takeoff speed.
Hello, Umar.
V1 140. V rotate 141. V2 148. CDU pre-flight.
Complete.
Complete. Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and 0.
Free and 0. Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Complete.
Complete. Anti-collision light. On. Before start checklist complete.
Alright, let's see. Alright, spotting, and then we can go to
Trondheim traffic, Skymatix 04, takeoff runway 27.
Trondheim traffic, Skymatix 001, push and start.
Engine start procedure.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Waiting for the command to start sequence.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
There's traffic, Skymatix is right, taxiing for runway 27 via Alpha.
N2. Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine. N2. Starter cutout. Engine start procedure.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
I am waiting for you, Nico.
No problem, I'll be out of your way soon.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Before taxi procedure.
I'm busy doing my before taxi procedure and then the checklist, and then we should go, Tommy.
No worries.
Before taxi procedure complete.
Before taxi
I
checklist.
am ready for before taxi checklist. Before taxi checklist. Generators. On. Probe heat. On. Anti-ice. Wing anti-ice off. Engine anti-ice off. Isolation valve.
There's traffic,
Auto.
Skymatix is 00 at lining up runway 27.
Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall.
Checked. Check.
Checked. Auto brake. Rejected takeoff. Engine start levers.
Continuous. Don't tell me. Speech recognition's bombing out again. I hate when it
Idle
happens.
descent.
Oh, you know what? It's just
Flight
not recognized. Okay, I'll try again. Checked. It's not opening. It's not talking.
Flight controls is not checked.
Whatever.
Before taxi checklist is not complete.
There, it's checked. Okay. Let's go try start that speech recognition thing again. Hello. Nope. Deader than dead. Let's try again. And I know if I restart it in the sim now, it's going to crash me out. So no, we just fly without it then. Pity. Okay, I'm ready, Tommy. I'm going to taxi. Trondheim. Traffic
Okay.
Skymatix 001. Taxi holding point for the active runway.
Okay.
Taxi lights on.
Right, I think you can release your brakes so long. By the time you get here, I'll be out of your way.
Whereas traffic, Skymatix 008, taking off runway 27. Whereas traffic, Skymatix 008 is able and passing through 1,500.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for takeoff.
Before takeoff procedure. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's now very inconvenient.
Before takeoff procedure. Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Flaps are not set.
Thank you, Linda.
Before takeoff checklist is not complete.
Okay, we'll redo them. Give me a chance. We'll get there. Gives me a second to set up the web eye quickly.
Ready for before taxi procedure. Flaps 5 set. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Before taxi procedure.
Ah, come on. See, that click
All
spot is
commands and
terrible.
checklists aborted.
It's a terrible click spot. And it is now before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Flaps 5 set. Green light. Detent. Stabilizer trim. 5-7 units set. Transponder. TARA set. Before takeoff checklist complete.
Right, let's go. Trondheim traffic Skymatix 001, line up takeoff runway. Can't remember.
27.
27.
There we go, runway 27. Thank you very much, guys. See, that happens when you don't have your chart open in front of you and you're fiddling with Linda.
7.
There we go.
On runway
I am ready for
27.
takeoff.
Yoga.
Stabilized. Takeoff thrust set.
Have a nice flight, Nico.
Thank you, you too, Tommy. Sounds so crazy. This Experialistic is now in my headset instead of on my external speakers.
Oh,
It's loud.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Acceleration altitude.
No idea, Krister. I have absolutely no idea. Remember they said they wanted to unify Explain 11 and 12 with a new Simbri feature and stuff, and at one point Magnus here on my stream said that's taking a while, so I don't know if it's still the case. We'll have to find out, but Magnus is away on holiday now, so I think you know, there's a good chance the rest of the team is on holiday as well, you know, summer thing for you European guys.
Flaps up and set.
Aha, you see.
Approaching transition. Transition altitude.
Toga.
Flight level 100.
Enjoy.
Landing lights switches off.
Yes, Christery is. Guys, I'm just on the phone quickly. Give me a second. Right though. Okay, so gents, I've got a slight problem which I did not bargain on. Tommy and the guys on the stream, I have a delivery coming, and the guys only have one shot at delivering to me, and it's now going to happen probably in the next half an hour to 3/4 of an hour, and it's going to be still in my flight as far as I know. That's put me in a really bad place right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the stream run, and I'm going to put the AFK notice on, okay? And I quickly have to prepare for the delivery. And the funny thing is, I'll explain quickly what it is. It's a water tank. We're going to be out of water in Johannesburg for they're bargaining in about 4 days, and it could stretch to maybe 10 days. And so I bought myself a nice big water tank, and I need to bring it. The problem is that they said to me it's coming on Monday, and now they want to deliver it now, like I said. So it's kind of put a spanner in the works, because I haven't even prepared the area where it needs to go. That's really put me in a bad spot now, the more I think about it. Damn it. Yeah. Ah. Well, unfortunately, it is what it is. I mean, if I now have to go, how long is this flight? Let's try and make some arrangement. Let's see.
1 hour 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, according to my ETA, it's like 1 hour and 2 minutes left. Okay. Yes, that's going to now interfere with everything. I would hate to give up this flight now. Okay, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to let it run. Good morning, Peter. I'm going to let it run so you guys can check it, okay? And then I'm going to quickly have to go prepare that area. Just quickly, it's going to take me a couple of minutes. I'll be back. Then hopefully we can do the landing together. So I do apologize. Obviously, as usual, wasn't planned. That's just life. It happens. I'm going to try give you a bit of a screen to look at. I want to see a little bit outside. There's not much to see outside with all the clouds anyway. So.
Okay, Nico, roger that.
Right. Okay, so gents, I will be back as soon as possible. Okay. Cheers, Tommy.
Yes.
If you see somebody chat on the stream, guys, just inform them what happened. Tommy, if you're still around or if some of the other guys are around, just make a note there.
Okay.
Takeoff was great. We will see your landing. Thousand to level off.
Right, guys, I'm back for a second or two until they call me now that the delivery happens. Man, this is such a kind of a silly state to be in, but anyway. Vlad, good morning, and Steve, good morning. All doing great, thank you. I'm in a bit of a good turmoil, not a bad turmoil. They need to come do a delivery at my house, and nothing's prepared because they said they're coming on Monday. Now, I don't complain because they're coming early, but I literally didn't have time to prepare anything, you know, so kind of caught me by surprise. Vlad, did somebody answer you regarding RC 2.8 and 2.9? Otherwise, I can give you the answer. Good morning. Sebastian, good morning. Tommy, how's your flight going?
Morning.
Very good, thank you.
Good. Yes. And Steve, the fun fact is that the municipality notified us that they're switching off the water on Tuesday, and they hope to turn it back on Friday. And they've also made allowance that it could take up to 3 to 5 extra days for all the reservoirs to fill up, and etc. So yesterday I had the brilliant idea to go buy a water tank, and that's now what they need to come and deliver, so that we don't run out of water at home, you know. So one of those things. Tell you what, we've been without water before, and I can live without electricity, but trust me, you can't be without water. And it's not just about drinking and, you know, dehydrating. All of life revolves around water. You know, all the machines need water to run. The dishwasher, the normal washing machine, you need it to flush the toilet, you need it to wash. You know, there's just too many things that just does not work when you don't have water. Yeah, so this time I thought, I'm not going to be a week without water or 10 days without water again. And I bought the last one of those tanks, the JoJo tanks. When I got the last one, they sold out at the hardware shop very quickly, apparently this week, of the specific model I was looking for. So everybody jumped on the bandwagon. I see my top of descent is almost here. I can start prepping. I hope they give me enough time to land, guys. Listen, but I do apologize already. If I have to go and we have to stop the stream, please forgive me. We'll do another one later then this evening, you know, and then I can also have enough time to notify this division. Maybe they can provide ATC and stuff, and then, you know, we'll take it as it comes. Yes, I did. And like I said, I'll send it to Zibo. But we all know that's one of the aspects he has not worked on. Okay, so in my mind, somewhere in the roadmap of the development, that will become a feature that he's going to concentrate on. And no, he's got all the actual documentation and stuff from Boeing and all the other manufacturers involved, which we don't. I mean, the rest of the team does not have it. He's the only one, I suppose. And then obviously the pilots, you know. So we've got some ground crew guys involved as well now that they've supplied information. Somewhere in the myriad of all the information involved, he must just, you know, top it up when he's ready. Right, so, oops, now I'm pressing the control button. Apologies. I don't want to be that guy. 1021, that's fine. Four. It's about right. Anyway, that document you sent me, that's very thorough bit of investigation you did there. Are you a real pilot or ground crew? I must be honest, I didn't check the winds. Must find another button. Come on. Thank you. Appreciate it. Don't know why it's struggling to get it. Never had this before. ENTC to 70 at 10. Okay, cool. First time I've ever seen this issue. Actually, it looks like it's frozen up, huh? Not really, but it's not going anyway. Please don't bomb out now. If you bomb out now, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Looks like my X-plane's gonna crash. Please don't. It's just turned white on me. You know when it does this? Look. Dead. Our drive spinning. Let's give it a minute. Guys, if it doesn't come back, maybe that's an omen. Maybe, you know, it's just not meant to be. Yeah, it looks like X-plane's died. I can actually guarantee it's because they changed the art controls. That's usually the error. X-plane does not like to load the weather at the wrong time like this.
Nico, we have a 10 knots tailwind. Is it better to use 40 flaps 40 or 30?
30. I think 30. You don't want to have a larger airfoil in stronger wind because that's going to throw you around more.
Okay, so you say 30 then?
Yes, yes, yes. All right, my X-plane's back. Yes. Right, let's do the rest of the setup. 5. Right, so that is set. 3. So I've just looked at the breakdown, Tommy. The breakdown of the wind is 10 knots crosswind and 2 knots from behind. So there's not enough to really panic about. That wind is calm. You're not even going to know there's a wind coming from behind at 2 knots, eh?
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, so your big predicament's going to come from your left-hand side. It's going to be 10 knots pushing you from the left.
Okay. Now it changed to 6 knots, so that's better.
I haven't picked up on the change yet, but yeah, look, I mean, anything 6 knots and below is still considered winds calm. It's literally above that the wind will even display on your ND. That's when it becomes a factor. So 6 knot and below, I'm not worried, Tommy. Steve, ILS. Right, so we're going to come in here from the bottom, and it's kind of a straight in once you're aligned, and then that's it. Just land like this, ILS 136. If you look at the wind breakdown, there it shows you 10 and 2. So when we get the latest weather update, obviously we'll keep an eye on that, but that's what Navigraph knows about right now. Yeah, and there goes the hanging again. What's that about? Come now.
Traffic.
Ooh, traffic. Who's there? Who is there? Oh, that's me and Tommy. So we're literally on top of each other. There he is.
I can reduce speed. I have 0.77 now.
Okay, that'll be cool. I'll increase my speed a little bit. If that's okay with you, I'm going to go to 0.80. And then if you can slow down a little bit, we can make a bit of a break between us.
And I choose 0.75 then.
Okay. Tommy,
Yes.
I'm going to start descending now, so I'm going to try not overspeed, but keep the speed up, and I'm busy descending already just to stay clear of you, okay?
Okay, roger that.
I don't get it. For some reason, every now and then my system hangs up. It's hanging again. Explains just not responding. And then it releases. Tommy?
Yes.
We might have to reverse those roles. You might have to speed up and I might have to slow down, because I think you're flying way past me right now. Yeah, there you go. You're way ahead of me now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to slow down to 7.5, and then if you can, don't bust your red line, eh? But, you know, then you can speed up a little bit, because with all this hanging happening, what the hell ever is causing that?
I had the same, Nico.
You just went past me.
I speed up to 0.80 then.
Yeah, if you can. Because there's no point in you slowing down and then I have to catch you up and try again, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're already ahead of me now. I'm just thinking out loud, that could be the auto that was downloading, eh? Because I haven't flown here before. You were saying?
Not me either with the auto.
Okay. Peter, you're welcome anytime. Anytime. You know, I always help everybody when I can. Sometimes I just can't, you know, it's just physically impossible. And when you have a day like yesterday and a day like today, and things in the real world interfere with virtual world, you know, unfortunately I can't help, but there's always another day, and you were lucky. You caught me at a good time. I have one guy here on Discord that I'm speaking with. One day, I'm talking like 3 years ago, promised him I'll help him, and for 3 weeks we couldn't get close to each other. He eventually gave up, and he came back like a couple of weeks ago, and he said, "Remember me?" And I said, "Yeah, I remember you. I've always felt bad. You know, for 3 years I've been living with this cross hanging, you know, sword over me, and you know, but I'm glad you're back, and now we're good friends." But you know, guys, it happens, eh? It happens to the best of us. You just don't always have the time. Oh yes, I still wanted to do this for somebody watching later. If we're gonna save this, I need to put a note in here. So, it was the wrong button. Let's get to Umar. what do you call this thing? Sorry, no, I need to check here. Settings. XHSI. I think that needs to be renamed to ZHSI. Weather radar. What was the other one? Flood. The fixes are for only cannot be. There you go. Right, let's see.
I am top of descent now and leaving 350.
Alright, I'm already at 28. So, there's enough space. And there's my delivery. Can you believe it?
Sorry about that, Nico.
Yeah, please send them in. Yeah, okay, it couldn't have come at a worse time because now I need to stop. So guys, I do apologize for stopping the stream and everything else. I did not plan this. It just again shows you how bad life works. Sometimes against you, while it is still working in your favor, you know, so it's a bit of a contradiction, but we'll survive. Gentlemen, I'll do my best to come do a stream later this evening. I will obviously apologize then as well, but I'm gonna have to stop now. So thank you for watching, thank you for your support, I do appreciate it. We'll talk later. Bye bye.
Bye Nico, sorry about that.